Welcome to Featured Works at the Tweed Museum of Art. My name is Bill Shipley, museum educator, and today I'm talking about a painting from 2009 by Jim Denomie. Denomie, who is a member of La Coudray band of Ojibwe, lives in Minnesota, a graduate of UMD in 1995. He was born in 1955. I titled the essay that accompanies the painting, A History Reconstructed. Native American history, past and present, is very rich raw material for this artist who really looks at history and then brings it back to a contemporary model. The painting's title is Beautiful Hero Woody Keeble. And Woody Keeble, whose name was Woodrow Wilson Keeble, was a World War II and Korean War hero. Fought in the Pacific. This looks like a recreation of a battle in Iwo Jima shortly after the Pearl Harbor attack in 1941. Woody Keeble comes back as a ghost on his horse, covered with war paint, to the landscape of the South Pacific. Warships, you can see in the background. It's a fairly traditional landscape format to the painting, but inside this landscape is a variety of ghosts, spirits, animals seeking revenge. Woody Keeble was never given the Congressional Medal of Honor, even though many of his the soldiers he fought with had congressional medals. The family worked for many years to finally have President George Bush award the Congressional Medal to Woody Keeble. Is this a case of discrimination because Woody was a Native American? There are questions in the history that Denomie reconstructs. We're going to take a look at some of the details in the painting in just a minute. We know from history that Woody Keeble was a particularly powerful soldier who was good at throwing hand grenades. He had an arm that allowed him to throw hand grenades much further than the other soldiers. So you see Woody again on his ghost horse with a grenade going through the air. But there's a funny question, again, in Denomie's work. Did Woody Keeble come back as a hero, as the title suggests, or did he come back resigned to a certain acceptance of a situation? Is there a sense of revenge? It's not a particularly beautiful image of the soldier coming back to this landscape. Every animal here is acting out a certain kind of military sort of justice, I guess is one of the words I could use. Denomie has adopted a somewhat cartoon-like style that allows him to freely bring details into the painting, almost like a hallucination in some cases, sometimes a very almost a haunted landscape. There's a sort of a very active, almost volcanic quality to the landscape, with the acid colors and these washes of pale purples and oranges. We have a new painting by Denomie, a major two-panel painting that will be on display in the museum when we reopen. Thank you, and join us again for another Featured Works presentation at the Tweed Museum of Art.